Hi, and welcome to the Ultimate Frontline Leadership Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Quinn. Now, today we've got a fun one. Did you ever notice that at the end of the night, you're running around like the chicken with the head cut off, just trying to get everything done on time before you get on out? We've got a solution here for you. It'll work in a lot of industries, restaurants, retail for two. But this could affect a lot of other industries as well, especially if you suffer from that problem of trying to get out on time and everybody's running around like crazy. Well, this will help. All right, a lot of times at the end of the night, you're running to make up for a lot of the time you lost during the earlier part of the day. Here's how you can help solve that problem. No empty hands. When you see people walking around and they have empty hands, they should be taking something from someplace and putting it someplace else. Or if they're at the front of the restaurant and they're going to walk to the back of the restaurant, on their way back they can pick up empty plates and napkins, anything they can take off an empty table. There's no reason to have empty hands in a restaurant or in the retail environment as well. If you're going to go back to the back of the store and get something for a customer, if you notice something on the way isn't where it's supposed to be, it's called a stray. And if it's on the way to where you're going anyway, pick up that stray, put it away on your way to go get the item that you're going to go get for the customer in the front of the store. These types of things, it's like putting time in a bank. It'll save you a lot of time, especially towards the end of the night, because now you won't be running around trying to clean up all these strays or pick up all these empty plates and stuff after the customers have already gone. It's already clean because on your way to go get something, you're bringing something with you. So make this a rule in your organization, no empty hands. And managers, this is great for you too. Just because you're a manager doesn't mean you can't pick up empty plates or glasses off of tables, or you can't bring strays back where they belong, especially if it's on the way to where you're going. This is a great thing to demonstrate. Remember, delegate and demonstrate. This is a wonderful thing to demonstrate, especially if you demand it from everybody else. What do you do if nobody wants to play ball? Like you keep saying, hey, empty hands, empty hands, empty hands, and people are just not getting the memo. Well, what do? This is going to be a little fun. Make a game out of it. In Applebee's, I remember one time, some little kid left this little stuffed animal. It was just a little tiny thing, and I think it was like a Raggedy Andy doll or something, but it was flat, and it was just kind of sad. And the kid obviously didn't want it anymore, probably didn't lose any sleep over it, but we found it, we laughed, we thought it was funny looking, and then I got this great idea. Whoever I caught walking around with empty hands had to carry this around with them until I found another person without empty hands, and they had to walk it around with them. It was kind of like the doll of shame or something like this. But it wasn't, punitive. It wasn't mean. It was actually kind of fun, and everybody kind of laughed about it. They didn't want to be the one who had that doll, so they started picking up things and started taking things out with them, except for the stubborn people. There were some stubborn people that just, carried this thing with them all the time. And that's one of those things where people tell you who they are all the time. Well, if they see everybody's on this new program and they just don't want to be on it themselves, then they're telling you something about themselves. And, believe it. Don't make excuses. Well, they just don't want to this or that. This is who they are, and they're telling you that. But in the meantime, most other people are going to play with it, and they're going to have a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, and you could do it more than just empty hands. In the restaurant business, sometimes you'll have indoors and outdoors so that people don't run into each other with, plates full of food or glasses full of soda or something like this. So you have indoors and outdoors. You can also do this if people are going in the outdoor because, it's just right around the corner what they need, etc. And, they can cause accidents and, you can lose food and time. Customers can get angry. Things are taking too much time because now the food has to be made all over again, etc. So some of these things, you really need to pursue. You really need to find a way to get people off of, forming bad habits. And so making a game out of it is fun. You can use, like I said, that you find an empty doll that, somebody left behind, or, an ugly beret, or a silly hat, or a badge. something that will be a disincentive for people to wear, but it'll be kind of funny and it won't be punitive. Now make this fun, and you'll enjoy your night. Everybody will be laughing, having a good time, wondering who's got the doll now, and people are working hard not to get it the next time. So it really can improve morale and increase performance. So So check this out. You have any silly glasses or anything like that people can wear for 10 or 15 minutes until you find somebody else doing it too, etc. It's just a lot of fun. So, and also at the end of the night, man, you've got a lot of extra time that you just put in the bank, because now you don't have to go and empty those tables, or you don't have to go bring back all those trays that nobody brought back, because people were just doing it as they were walking around the stores. So give that a shot. And if you have any experience with this, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'd love to read about it. All right, and until next time.